I just arrived to see one of the transplant teams today. We're on June the 13th and it's a scorching hot day. It is 30 degrees outside, would you believe it? The dialysis centre just around the corner. I would go outside and record this, but right now that sun is too strong, it's too warm. Actually, it's too warm in here. About to go in, I'm feeling very calm. It's a big sit down and it's going to be a lot of listening about the scary stuff, no doubt, about having a transplant. There's things that need to be said before it goes ahead. You know, it comes down to I've not really a choice. If I don't go through with the transplant, if I don't have the chance of it, then I'll just decline and I'll have no chance at all. Wish me luck, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. I'm just feeling pretty cool, feeling calm. I'm feeling ready for it. So I'll let you know how it goes when I come out. When I come out of it. No doubt there'll be a lot on my mind. It might get pretty deep in the next clip. So I imagine being in there for an hour or so. So it's 2:22, appointment's 8 minutes time. So I'll talk to you soon. Peace. So I just spent about an hour and 20 minutes talking with the renal nurse. She's from Exeter. Just outside the clinic there. And a lot of information about after the transplant and how the kidney works, and basically they'll be looking to give me one kidney and keep my kidneys that are currently here. They won't be detached, they'll be kept there. So I found that really interesting, and but they have to find a perfect match. And I can go in the future if there's problems with this new kidney. Some people have a second, a third or fourth transplant. So it's fascinating. And I asked a question about when I get the call, I'll have about 4 hours to make my way to Bristol. So I can either go in the taxi, I'll make my own way there basically, and staying in time. So typically, if all is well, 8 days to be staying in for recovery, and then once I'm discharged, I'll be required to go to Exeter to have various checks 3 times a week. And then I said about driving. Will I be able to drive once I've been discharged? And she said no, not for 8 weeks. So they'll be putting transport. There'll be option of transport. So that makes it a lot easier. There's a lot to take in, and there'll be a lot of checks to follow in the transplant, of appointments, checking the bloods, and even beforehand, I've got to give me antibodies checked and all this. They took some bloods today, so I've just done bloods from there. They check the antibodies so they can get more of a close match when it comes to the new kidney. And so in terms of waiting for a new kidney, she's saying like it can be two and a half years. 2.5 years, but you know, it could be a lot sooner. There'll be no way of knowing. Absolutely no way of knowing, really. So 2 years seems a long time, but I'm not sure. And he also said keeping my own kidneys in, they kind of keep working alongside a new kidney as well, but the new kidney will take over. She's basically saying the old kidneys, it's beneficial to have them still there. They still produce urine, so having them, so I'll have 3 kidneys in. They just attach a new kidney to a different blood vessel in the front, because they say like the kidneys that are here now in the back are kind of difficult to take out, and there's extra risk and cause bleeding, so they choose to keep them in there. So it's fascinating stuff. You know, she was really friendly about it, great to chat to. It weren't uncomfortable to listen to at all today. And so I'm off today. I'm going seeing the surgeon. I will meet the transplant team up in Bristol, and they will take the bloods, and they're going to do some checks. Unsure at the moment, but I think that will be kind of in depth. And then once I've been for that, seen the surgeon, then I will some point hear from Bristol. I will hear a call from them saying I've been put on the waiting list, but it's possible I may not hear straight away. I don't know. But Lizzie said if I've not heard from Bristol, feel free to contact her, Lizzie at Exeter. So the other question I had were, what about going away? You know, when I'm on the waiting list, and any time I'm asked to get to the hospital, which she says often is the middle of the night, because they give you time. It takes them time to check things with the kidney. So there's time to get there usually, and it can be the middle of the night. So that could be kind of a taxi job, getting to Bristol. But basically, I don't think there's any limits to say if I'm in Devon or I'm in Cornwall. I'm not. You know, it's like I don't want to be like in the top of the country, Scotland or somewhere like that, hours and hours away. But as long as I stay a reasonable radius, a few hours away, I think it'll be all right. And be all right. So, but I will find more out next month. But I think I've covered everything that we discussed today. And yeah. So it was all very, very chatty, very upbeat and positive, and it's clear the chances of success are really, really good. So yeah, very blessed. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in a video very soon. Peace.